In this fifth and final episode of Getting Started with Notejoy, we're going to tie up the loose ends as we cover things you need to know to make this series complete. Hello and welcome to the final video of 5, which comprise the Getting Started with Notejoy series. Notejoy is designed from the ground up to be fast, but not just in terms of the performance of the app, but also in terms of making you as productive as possible as you capture, organize, search, and share notes. And in this episode, we're going to take you through the little bits and things that will allow you to do this, including keyboard shortcuts, Markdown Syntax, the focus view feature, the new window feature, quick find, and of course, Notejoy's web clipper, as hopefully these things will make your Notejoy experience complete. So, without further ado, let's get into the screenshot portion. And before I forget, remember, if you like this presentation, please give us a thumbs up. And if you want to help me get started with YouTube, hit the subscribe button.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be wrapping this series up today with this final screenshot here. I should start by saying Notejoy is designed from the ground up to be fast, but not just in terms of performance of the app, but also in terms of making you as productive as possible as you capture, organize, search, and share notes. With these things I'm about to show you, keyboard shortcuts and Markdown syntax and this sort of thing, it makes it sort of when you get into the groove, you just move along. The main things, these things will allow you to you don't even have to lift your fingers from the keyboard. You can give these commands, and once you get into it, once you memorize all these shortcuts, it's you can just really rapidly move through your workflow. But what we want to do, and I want to show you the things that I'm fixing to go over here. Let's go down here to the bottom. You see Jeff Wilkerson, the free plan. We're working with the free plan. We want to go to the Help Center. Okay, and this is how you get there. And okay, maximizing your productivity. This is what we're going to go over today. And some things we're going to be going over. Like I said, we're going to show you these keyboard shortcuts and the markdowns. Here they are right here. This is what we're going to go over. I can show you how we can get to this graph here. But let's okay. Again, let's go down a little ways. Yeah, so you have keyboard shortcuts and markdowns. Markdowns is like, hey, you want to make a line, a heading 1. That's the largest heading there is. You want to make it a heading 3. You put this code in. So that's that. Then we've got the focused view. Let me see here. Focused view and new window I'm going to be going over. Focused view is when you want to expand your window, it takes up the whole screen. This is important if you just want to focus on this one particular note, or if you want to project this note onto a wall or something, and you're working in front of a group, this sort of thing. And then the new window feature is you can, in the list of notes bar, sort of the middle bar on your user interface, you can go down to a particular note. It'll be highlighted, and then you double click it, and then you'll go to that note. You can edit it. So that's a good feature. I'll show you how this works. This might be confusing for you right now. And then the quick find is you can hit the Command J, and it'll send you up to the search bar, and you can search for something. So these things will speed you up. And then finally today we'll go over the Notejoy's web clipper. Got to set it up as an extension on your browser. I use Microsoft Edge, but a lot of people use Google Chrome. But that's an important thing to know. So anyway, let's go back. Let's see here. Okay, let's go to this page right here. And you see where the cursor is blinking right there? Now, what you want to do is you want to go up here to the top left, and you want to hit the escape key. And you see it's not there anymore. It's gone over here. And we want to see these keyboard shortcuts and markups. What you want to do, make sure your cursor's not in the body of the note. You've hit the escape key, and then you hit shift and then question mark, and look what comes up. That list of keyboard shortcuts here, and Markdown Syntax down here. So let's hit C. C is create a note. What do we want to hit? We want to change the title. Let's hit T. That would be T, edit title. And wait a minute, we got to get rid of the screen first. Okay, now we'll do it. We'll hit, we want to make sure, let's hit escape again, and then let's hit T, and that would be for edit title. And sure enough, look at the cursor, it's up here at the title. So you can edit your title there. And let's get out of that. Let's hit the escape key, and then let's see some other things that we can do. Okay. It didn't come back here. Let's see. It's escape. Okay, let's hit. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay. Edit title, and then let's see. Let's get out of the screen. Let's edit the note. Yep, sure enough, the cursor shows up in the body of the note, so you can change the note. And then let's go down and do a few markdowns as well. The cursor is blinking in the body, so we've got to hit the escape key, and then we hit shift question mark, and there it is. Let's put a bullet in there. Okay, so I'm going to come over here, and then shift, and then hit the asterisk, and then space, and sure enough, it turns into a bullet. You see? And then let's see if we can make it. Okay, let's see, escape, and then we come down here. We put the cursor in the body, and we hit. Okay, let's make a list. Okay, one. Let's see if this works. Then you got to hit space, and sure enough, it made it 2. Okay, on top there's a 1, there's a 2. So you're using a numbered list there. So that's pretty neat. Again, you need to get over here. You hit shift, And there's all the keyboard shortcuts and mark. You need to get into this. You know where to get into it. Go into the Help Center. You need to play with these things. You need to be an expert on these things. And believe me, if you use Notejoy a lot, you want to learn these shortcuts, and it'll really help you out. Another thing you might want to do is you might want to expand the note. You notice this note here, Bourne Identity. I'm a Jason Bourne. I watch all his movies. I've got him. I got notebooks set up over here. Jason Bourne film series, and the Bourne Identity 2002, the Bourne Supremacy 2004, the Bourne Ultimatum 2007. But this is a note. This is a Bourne Identity notebook. It's note number 2, and you notice how we've got the notes bar here, and we got the note itself, the body, and then we have the navigation bar over here. Down here, you've got the a text menu, bar that you can set different settings on within the note. But anyway, say you just want to focus on the note. This is an important note. You got to bring things in. You got to make it just right. What you want to do is you're going to go over here to the right and hit that, and then just the whole screen is that particular note. You can focus in on it. This is the focus view. Now, a lot of people use the focus view if you've got in a classroom and you've got people out there looking at your demonstration, and you're projecting this page onto a screen. Everybody's looking at it. See, you would want this would come into this would be a good to know how to do. So another thing you can do, let's hit done here. So done. Then we're back to the regular thing. But say we're in the Bourne Identity right here. Say we want to see this note right here, or we want to see what's in this library. All we do, this would be the new window. You would double click it. This is the Bourne Supremacy. Let's see. Yep, there it is. Bourne Supremacy. There's all the notes. So that's the new window. Another thing you can do, like I said, you don't want to have your fingers leave the keyboard here. So there's a way to do a quick search. You want to do, I think you can do it, okay, when the cursor is in, let's see, get rid of that. Okay, there we go. And okay, let's hit, what is it, Control J. And look at this, the screen comes up, and then you want to come down here. You can hit the bottom arrow, I believe. Well, let's just bring the cursor down to search. Look at there. You got the cursor up in the search. You can do a search, and let's do a search for a particular note. You want to put the / and let's see, Bourne Identity T hyphen, let's make it note 2, NO2 2, and then hit that. We're in Bourne Supremacy now. Let's see. Okay, it changes to Bourne Identity. No, there's note 2. See how it comes up? That's the quick find. Okay. Now, what I want to do, and a lot of people's been looking forward to this, is we're going to go over Notejoy's web clipper. They've got a web clipper, and you've got to set it up. I've got Microsoft Edge. You got to set it up as an extension. I got a number of extensions. Bitdefender, AnyTracker, Evernote web clipper. I've got Notejoy web clipper set up. So, first of all, we want to go to a web page, and that would be right over here. I got a web page set up. This is an innocuous variety magazine that's Hollywood, magazine. Timothy Chalamet to star in Josh Safdie's A24 movie, whatever the hell that is, about ping pong pro Marty Raceman. Okay, that's an interesting article, right? So we want to go up to the extensions, hit Notejoy Web Clipper. It takes a little bit to come up. It'll come up here in a minute. It's kind of slow today. Let's make sure I didn't lose my internet connection. Nope, still got it. So it'll show up here. Okay, it's showing up. There we go. When the screen gets dark like that, the web clipper's fixing to come up. Yep, there's the web clipper. And there's the title. Read the title. Timothy Chalamet to star in Josh Safdie's A24. Okay, and it's going to be in Jeff's library in the inbox. I haven't set up any tags, but you can put a tag on the note and comment, and mention colleagues. Okay, and we want to hit the simplified article. That takes out all the advertisement and all the fancy stuff, or you can bookmark it. But we're going to want to look at the simplified article. So clip to Notejoy. So we're clipping this article, this variety article, to Notejoy. It's clipping. It says it's clipping right up here, and it'll take a minute. Clipped. It says it's clipped, and let's view the note. And folks, this is the note. Let's see. Let's make sure. We still got the little round bar on the cursor. And let's see here. Born identity. Okay, let's get into the inbox. And there, we just got pulled up the inbox, and there it is. There's what we just clipped from the web. And folks, you're gonna be going through the surfing the web, surfing the internet, and you're gonna go into certain websites and everything, and you're going to want to clip certain articles. There's a lot of good information there, and you're going to want to use your Notejoy web clipper. So, folks, I want to thank you for listening to me, and my homework for this final thing. Well, you ought to have a beer, really, but you can have that. You can do that after you do the homework, but. Is to get into the helper, the help center, and study all of these shortcuts and become a pro at it. So I'm glad you folks have lasted through to this last video, and I look forward to doing more in the future if it is requested, if there's a need for it. So thank you very much for listening.